What's up, guys? Welcome back to AI Infused with me, Riff. Now, today, obviously, you guys been seeing it's all over Twitter, it's all over YouTube as well. But Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla and the Boring Company and Starlink, all the things he's tied to, for some reason, has time to file a lawsuit against Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI. Well, he's actually suing the whole company, but mainly because of Sam Altman, right? And the key word I like to see here is betrayal, right? That really throws me off a little bit because betrayal means at some point, right, there was an agreement or some type of relationship, that was sincere, right? Somebody betrays you, that means you trusted them, you gave them some kind of trust. Now, what was the thing that Elon Musk trusted, Sam Altman and OpenAI with? And I'm guessing it has to do with the mission that AI should be helping and benefiting humanity. Now, I've seen several interviews of Sam Altman talk about the benefit of humanity, but he doesn't talk about it as being free. You guys can see some of that on literally, I think the last video we posted on this channel. You can see Sam Altman kind of talk about the benefit of humanity, right? But it was meant to be a non-profit to benefit humanity when OpenAI started. Back in 2015, I believe, with Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Ilya and all the guys that were on the original board. Now, why is this important? Why is this lawsuit by Elon Musk even important to talk about? Because I think this is bringing a slowdown to AI development, which is probably needed, right? Because no one's really assessing the dangers of something that can create anything out of nowhere. And no one's really taken it that seriously because you haven't seen it really work, right? I mean, I have this channel. There's countless of channels on YouTube that talks about AI stuff and all this development. And there's still, you can walk right now outside and ask somebody, hey, what's Midjourney or something? They might not even know what you're talking about. Everyone is kind of aware of ChatGPT now, but they're not aware of every other company that's doing these other undercover development and stuff. You know what I mean? There's a lot of companies that don't have that brand name as OpenAI to be, so public, to be known. You have to kind of be in the space to know about, your Midjourneys and Leonardo's and all these other, startups that are actually changing the industry slowly. I mean, this is like the internet age, right? You guys remember, I mean, if you're old enough to remember late 1990s and early 2000s, the whole internet scare. But there were players in that space, like AOL, all these guys that were building and inventing stuff, right? And I'm sure they had some lawsuits too, right? So if we look back, I'm sure they had some lawsuit going on. So I don't think this is going to stop the development of AI, but I do believe it will slow it down. Now, I haven't heard anyone have this take particularly on this issue because everyone's, kind of talking about all the details in the lawsuit. They're talking about reaching AGI, which is the general intelligence, right? This is if ChatGPT, could pretty much do what the average person can do, at least, intellectually. So the reaching AGI is one of the biggest things that Elon Musk set up, that if it was reached, that it needs to be, they need to do something in order for the company to maintain that brand of making AI for everyone. All right. So Elon Musk left OpenAI in 2018, right? But and has offered a stake in for the for-profit arm. Now, it wasn't supposed to even be for-profit, and I think that's probably one of his biggest issues with it. And so he looks like he still has stake in OpenAI, but now this lawsuit, will probably change things. I bet OpenAI is probably trying to figure out a way to, sell off this stake. It looks like he kind of turned it down, but just, a different take in this. I mean, there's a lot of information on here. And the biggest gripe, and I guess everyone's really kind of focused on, is reaching AGI and stuff like that. But I think, a lot of people, some of you guys watching this might not even care about whether somebody's reaching AGI or anything because you're not that deeply into the space. But you need to understand that this will slow down AI development, but it's not going to necessarily change much about AI development. Okay, but you just need to know this lawsuit is probably going to be one of the biggest lawsuits of the year. I don't know, probably last 5 years. This is probably going to top a lot of lawsuits. I mean, there's some crazy lawsuits going on right now. There's the whole Diddy case. If you know P. Diddy, the producer and I think the CEO of one of the record labels, Bad Boys, one of the biggest record labels ever. So there's some crazy lawsuits going on, but this one I think is going to definitely take the cake. All right, this is going to be a huge lawsuit. And I mean, it has. I mean, you guys can see all the news that came out around the firing of Mr. Altman, Sam Altman, and it's like when it came out, it was so random. Now all the details are out. You know, you guys know the truth always comes out at some point. So I think this is going to be interesting to keep an eye on, but it's going to give AI development a little bit of a break. But the problem is, if you do give it a break on this side of the globe, you know, what are they doing over there in China? What are they doing in Russia? Like, they're not going to stop development. So in a lot of ways, they're going to keep on keeping on. So what do you guys think about, you know, this lawsuit and how important it might be for the tech space or for the whole AI industry? Listen, we're not going back to regular computers. We know that. But I'm curious if you guys think this is, you know, a bigger deal than, you know, what is being reported, or if, you know, they're going to just figure out some way of getting around it. But, you know, what if they use AGI to get around this? Like, how are we supposed to know that Sam Altman isn't operating under some, like, you know, AGI telling them, hey, do this, do that? I mean, AGI did pass the bar exam, very high percentage, okay? So the AGI, well, the AI, ChatGPT-4 specifically, excuse my mistake there, but ChatGPT-4 passed the bar exam, like the 94th percentile, which is still crazy, right? But imagine what's ChatGPT-5. That's a full-on lawyer and a judge, okay? So there ain't no way that Elon Musk is winning this, period. I don't think he's going to win this, because what if OpenAI is using AGI? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to create the perfect defense, and it's just going to win the lawsuit. That's a hot take, I know, but let's continue to watch and see if it comes up. Now, thank you guys for tuning in. We're still on our way to 500 subscribers, so hit the subscribe button if you like what you hear. If you don't, I appreciate you for clicking on it in the first place. But we'll see you guys on the next video. Deuces.